The first thing I need for you to know is, I don't think you have anybody here that's in favor, that lives in these communities, that's in favor of this project. Anybody that's in favor of this project, please stand. I ain't got nobody standing. Everybody that's not in favor of this project, stand. So that should speak volumes to the court.
There may be increased traffic, but again, that analysis hasn't been done yet.
Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all.
Vanessa Garringer, A Community Voice, lifelong resident of the Lower Ninth Ward. This project could potentially take 13 to 30 years. What happens is if federal funding dries up after the project is started, the maritime industry will benefit, not the communities impacted. Is the Corps of Engineers immune from damages to property and loss of life if the project fails? Yes or no? What if a barge runs aground and strikes those flood walls? 437 people drowned in Lower Nine because of your negligence. Haven't you caused enough suffering and pain? A Freedom of Information Act letter was delivered by our group and others in the Lower Ninth Ward. Why haven't we received a copy listing those receiving mitigation funds?
I have copies of the Freedom of Information Act request that we submitted in hand at the March 7th meeting, and we followed up an email on March 8th to Colonel Clancy and about a half a dozen other representatives from the Corps. We have yet to hear a response that they have even received the Freedom of Information Act request. 11 Lower Ninth Ward not acknowledged receiving it.
I am putting together the information
We are
that you are
legally entitled to
requesting.
acknowledgement in writing. You have 20 business days. Today is day number 17.
Okay. If you submitted it, we will be responding to it.
When?
When?
Christmas?
All right, can you answer my other question?
Yeah, you asked a lot of questions.
Will the Corps be immune for properties and loss of life? Yes or no?
I can't speak to them.
Yes or no? The 24-foot flood walls that you all are going to construct, will they encompass the entire project?
So how can you guarantee that there won't be any type of mishap or risk reduction along that flood wall?
So a barge could potentially run
There will be
aground
features.
outside of those flood walls?
There will be berms placed in front of the flood walls, and I believe we will be installing maybe dolphins or other structures so that barges cannot.
It's been decimated by a barge.
How much money has been spent on this project to this point? Anybody? Can't tell me. Yet there's no accounting of who got the money, what they did with the money.
Okay. Do you imagine the traffic response time?
I really need to move on. The clock is on us.
But we do need to extend this period, y'all. You can see that this community needs to have more involvement.
We got the message, all right? So the public comment period for this environmental impact statement ends next Friday. Please submit your comments. They'll be heard.